New video shows the moments the world's most powerful rocket exploded in the skies Thursday evening, met with awe, then fear below. Pieces of the SpaceX Starship on its 7th test flight rained down across the islands of Turks and Caicos, just east of Cuba. Ronaldo Rivera was playing and set.
Shalom, shalom. First off, we give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Karkadash. We give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men and women who follow. This is the brother Kratazah from the GMS Nebraska camp coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Not really sure what we're going to call this, but as you can see from the debris, Esau's at it again. He claims that he has traveled to the moon. He claims that, he sent a rover to Mars, this, that, and the third. Man, I wish I had that video. Let me see if I can find it. Bob Kushai, bear with me 1 second. Okay, here we go.
Minding my own business, looking at Google Earth, and this big snow-covered monstrosity is staring me in the face like, why is that covered in snow? I look into Ireland and some other areas around it, Iceland. Ireland gets snow only once a year, 1 day a year. So I keep digging a little bit deeper. Let's see what this one's got. So this one here said, roving the Arctic. So what is that? Doesn't make any sense. Pop in here. See if we can find anything. Again, same kind of mountains. That looks like the same kind of water I've seen before that I thought was water on Mars. Who knows? Zoom in. What's that? Oh, nothing. Just looked like it was funny. So I'll keep kind of going through here and see if it... What the... Yeah. So, I think I found out where Mars is, guys. It's just about 1,000 miles north of me. Not quite the distance that NASA says, but I can't find anybody who's in charge of this. They must be hiding behind these rocks. Oh, no, there they are out in front of everybody, just standing there. Lovely. Clown number 1, clown number 2, and clown number 3. Yeah, this is very empty here. Oh, there's one of those ATVs. All right, now we're on to something. Oh, I got another truck. Oh, yeah, it says NASA. What's that say? Mars Project?
Yeah, so Esau is a liar and the father of it. All right. He, like I said, he can't get outside the firmament. So let's get this. This is Genesis 1:6. It says, and the power said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. So when you get that word firmament, it goes into extended surface, the expanse, the firmament of the vault of heaven supporting the waters above, right? By Hebrews as solid and supporting the waters. That's why it blew up. All right. You can Google it and it'll say, well, the fuel and the oxygen got mixed and then it went kablooey. No, it hit that firmament. All right, which we got another video. Let me pull it up real quick. Bob will show you. Bear with me for a second. All right, here we go. Esau really thinks that he's gonna be able to escape off the earth. Because they tried to build the Tower of Babel into heaven, and the Most High confounded it. Now Esau thinks that the Most High is not gonna confound him while he's still trying to reach into heaven. Come on. Now it says that you can't get through the firmament, and that space is fake. Space is not fake. All right, like the scripture says, it's dividing the waters from the waters. All right, so when you get that word waters, it's Mayim. Strong's H4325 says the waters. The waters of the feet, urine, danger, violence, transitory things, refreshment. All right, so it's because the so-called outer space is another waters. Okay, the heavens. All right, it's waters out there. All right, and just like we have waters within our realm. Okay, the firmament divided the waters from the waters, just like here in Genesis 8:2 it says, and the fountains also of deep and the windows of heaven were stopped. Speaking about when the Lord flooded the earth for 40 days, how did he do that? He opened up the windows on high. Okay, he opened up basically the firmament and let that water from the outer space come into this heaven. Okay, it says and the rain from the heavens was restrained. So he stopped up. He basically shut the window, if you will, closed up the firmament. All right, and the rain from on high, from up top, so it stopped. All right, but Esau the madman, he's gonna tell you that that they've been to the moon, that they sent a monkey to the moon and on orbit. Man, all this bullshit. Hey, and he's not lying. He says entertainment and satire, and this is really it's another form of birds and circuses for the people, because they're cheering it on. 50 years. It's been 51 years since they landed since they did the so-called moon landing. All right, and you mean to tell me in 50 years they ain't been back? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. There's plenty of videos online with the guy Buzz Aldrin saying it was a hoax. Videos of astronauts doing flips in space, and the wires being attached to them. Videos of them faking the low Earth orbit, or faking being halfway to the moon, but they're in low Earth orbit. Matter of fact, let me see, do I still have that video? I'll play just a little bit of it for time's sake. Let's finish this and then I'll play that one. coming. All right, here it comes. You don't even know. It's over. Yeah, that was the crash, my nigga. See all this right here. Yeah, because the jet fuel burns blue. All right, so that's what you're seeing. You know, the explosion, the jet fuel burning blue. But they've never been out there. All right. So let's get this, and this is from a low Earth orbit. All right, this isn't them outside of the so-called the firmament. This is them in low Earth orbit.
Received by mistake. It contains the raw or unedited footage of the crew of Apollo 11, Michael Collins, Edwin Aldrin Jr., and Neil Armstrong, staging part of their mission for nearly an hour in living color, with exceptionally clear behind-the-scenes audio of conversations discussing the techniques used to achieve a disingenuous picture depicting the Earth at a distance, in order to falsely demonstrate their far journey from it and their ability to survive passing through the Van Allen radiation belts. It cannot be misconstrued that this stage...
Like I said, the whole point is they can't get past it. All right? They're calling it the Van Allen radiation belt, whatever you want to call it. Okay? They can't get past the firmament, which that radiation around it also, it helps with the sun. Okay? They will be fried. Okay? If they somehow were able to get past the firmament and the radiation, the sun would fucking fry them.
Was done for some other reason, for the reel itself is slated and dated July 18th, 19th, and 20th, 1969, the very days of the mission when they were said to be approaching and achieving lunar orbit. Furthermore, it is apparent they are in genuine zero gravity of the actual spacecraft, necessary to convince the mass media of their authenticity, just not any further than Earth orbit, as you will see. In this never-before-seen or heard footage, not only is the radio conversation between the astronauts and Houston Control audible, there is a secondary, private conversation taking place.
Let me see if I can get to the point.
Again, the illusion they are attempting to create is the Earth at a distance to demonstrate their far journey from it and their ability to survive passing through the Van Allen radiation belts. Understand, too, that only about 20 seconds of this raw footage was ever broadcast to the public, and these conversations discussing their deception were believed to be private, until now. Here they discuss that these television transmissions were in fact not broadcast live as everyone believed.
So what they're doing, they're trying to zoom in to make it look like they're, far from far from Earth. All right, but it's just a window. They're kind of like in the back of the spaceship, pointing the camera to the window, looking at the Earth, which is outside the window.
They were first screened and edited for playback later.
Roger, Neil. We just wanted a narrative such that we can, when we get to playback, we can sort of correlate what we're surmising.
Here they discuss the fact that they have turned out the lights and have blocked out sunlight from entering the spacecraft through the other windows, as to not cause any reflected light to fall onto the spacecraft's wall in the foreground.
Okay, very good. Well, we shut out the sun coming in some of the other windows into the spacecraft, so it's looking through the number one window under it, any reflected light.
The reason this was done is so that the truth of the matter would not be revealed. It is this. Though the federal government would have you believe that this is a view of Earth from a distance out of the spacecraft's window as it nears the moon, it is not. What they have ingeniously done is placed the camera at the back of the spacecraft and centered the lens on a circular window in the foreground, outside of which it is completely filled with the Earth in low orbit. The circumference of the window then appears to be the diameter of the Earth at a distance, with the darkened walls of the spacecraft appearing to be the blackness of space around it. That is why they wanted the interior dark and blocked out the sun from any other windows. Here you can see the extruded window, probably 2 inches thick at the bottom. This is because the Earth's shine is coming in at a downward angle. It also causes the Earth to appear to be an irregularly shaped circle, for you are seeing the outside of the window at the bottom and the inside of the window at the top, which together form 2 different sized halves of a circle. Subsequently, this take was never used. As they perfected the shot, a crescent-shaped piece of black material was inset slightly into the window to create the illusion of the Earth's terminator line dividing night and day. It is uncannily convincing. During this segment, intended to be edited and played back later for the worldwide television audience, dated July 18, 1969, Neil Armstrong condemns himself as he states that he is 130,000 miles out, or halfway to the moon, as the NASA flight log also states on this date, when he is in reality in low Earth orbit of a few hundred miles.
Roger, Houston, Apollo 11. Calling in from about 130,000 miles out.
Here, during another segment, also intended to air after review, Neil Armstrong falsely explains to the viewers how the shot is attained by putting the camera's lens to the window's glass, as it would have to be if they were the claimed distance away from the Earth.
We only have one window that has a view of the Earth, and it's filled up with a TV camera.
If the window was completely filled up with a TV camera, as he stated, then an astronaut's arm would not be able to get between the camera and the window, as it obviously does here in this outtake.
South America becomes invisible just off beyond the Terminator or inside the shadow.
You can also notice how the astronaut operating the camera reacted to the mistake by attempting to pan away from it.
Blue gas, see white bands of major cloud formations across the Earth.
This is a segment that they believed wasn't even being recorded, much less suitable for broadcast, for the lens was being zoomed out and the scene was being changed to that of an interior of the astronauts at work, and apparently the stop button popped back up on the recorder without notice. Here is the diffused work light that they used to see camera controls, but not throw light onto the spacecraft's wall. Here they remove part of the crescent insert. Finally, the iris is opened up to see the real location of the camera and the very bright and near Earth out the window. Here is the slate for the 19th of July.
Yeah.
And the same shot of trickery on the 19th of July. And then...
So I mean, you seen when they opened it up. See if I can get back. Yeah, right there.
Is opened up. See the real location of the camera and the very bright and near Earth out the window.
And that's the brightness of the Earth that lit up the whole room. All right. So that's what these devils do. All right. They're like I said, they're the father of lies. Okay. They're let me see how did the scripture go? I can't. I can't quote it correctly, but this is Jeremiah 31:37. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, power. If heaven above can be measured, and the fountains of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off the seed of Israel, all the seed of Israel, for all that they have done, saith the Lord." So yeah, so they're trying to get out there. They're trying to search the heavens. They're trying to, map out the bottom of the ocean because they want, the Lord to do away with us. But it's a catch-22. All right, it's an impossible task. All right, they'll never do it. They'll never get out of that ionosphere. They'll never pass that firmament. But the chariots can do it. All right, the Most High will allow His children to do it as well. All right, this is John chapter 14:2. It says, "In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you." Now, this many mansions is speaking about the various different planets out there, in this solar system. All right, and throughout this galaxy, throughout the universe, man, we're gonna be, when we inherit the kingdom, all right, of heaven, all right, we're gonna inherit, okay, the keys to the existence, the keys to the universe. All right. Just thinking about, a plot of land here on Earth is peanuts compared to a planet. We're real life going to be able to, inhabit these different planets and live in righteousness, man, and live forever. All right. This what we call Earth is just the beginning. All right, but that's for another lesson. But yeah, Lord's word, this was edifying, and we give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakar You double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men and women who follow. Shalom.